From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Punter Mitch Wishnowski ready to do the honors. And we're off and running from Ford Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 13. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Laporta with the grab. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by Fred Warner.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 39. He finds Laporta. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. He'll throw it yet again. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Coming right is Gibbs. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Again, it's Gibbs. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Nick Bosa makes the stop. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking for a throw here. Near the goal line. And in for the Detroit touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. This is taken in at the 13. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets this forward to the 19. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Garindo. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's going to be a punt of 46 yards. And the 49ers will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. Purdy on 1st down. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. This one's gone. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Guerrero hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Isaac Guerrero with the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Another one for Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. That goes for 36 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing now from the gun. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play. And boy, did the defense do it there.
And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Cade York now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be from 50. Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. And the score remains knotted, 7-all.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jamal Adams with the INT. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Well, we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has it at the 11. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Purdy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Lions pushing for points. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He put everything he had into this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
2nd and 10 now. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch. You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Escapes the pocket. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's all the way to the 5 before going out of bounds. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Is in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
You're good on the point after. And the Lions double their lead to 14. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. He'll begin his return from the 11. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. That finds Ayuk complete. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw by Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Kickoff taken at the 13. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. On the give, it's Guerrero. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Here's Guerrero again. Open space inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 36. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down. Purdy looking to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
That throw finds Kittle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team. Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now a give to Guerrero. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. They'll try the right side with Guerrero. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Guerrero. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Isaac Guerrero with the touchdown. A lot of pressure. 4th and goal, and he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Gibbs on the carry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
All right, here we go. Second down. He'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. They'll try and throw it here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Garindo running between the tackles. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Trying an inside give to Garindo. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun here. The back's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. On the carry, it's Garindo. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Now Garindo. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Back-to-back stands from this front. No gain on the play brings up 4th and goal. Here's Purdy to throw. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So it's second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here he is to throw on second down. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that gives the Lions the first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Sending the tight end in motion left. They are throwing it again. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes.
All right, we'll call that one a drop. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack. He's also denied a gain of any kind.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's a give to Gibbs. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Back to pass on first and 10. Into the hands of Gibbs. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2. He's back to throw. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Looking to throw. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Handoff headed right. It's Garindo. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers have taken the lead late. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down. He just couldn't make the connection.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
Now to throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing now. It's taken in by Williams. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. To throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Gronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Setting up to pass. And this is another incompletion. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
That's cut beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much...
And he brings it in. Touchdown. And a big decision coming up for him now. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Back to throw. And down he goes. They get to him for a sack, and that may just saved them this game. They remain up by 1. Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. And the 49ers are going to get this kick. They're going to hang on for the win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. Timeout taken by the defense, their second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
For one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. This is why it's called a victory formation. He takes a knee and the seconds tick away towards a win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.